My name is Terri James, and I'm number 11 out of 12. I am the baby girl out of the 8 girls, but number 11 out of the 12. Well, I'm ecstatic to bring the upbringing that I received from my parents to the forefront of the world. This event was a book launch, but I call this a relaunch of what I received from my parents. We're relaunching what love can do for a family, what compassion can do for a family, what community can do for a family. It is true that they say that a child can be raised by, or let me say that again. They do say that it is true that it takes a village to raise a child, but I truly believe that it takes a village to raise a family. So everybody who poured into us, still pouring into us, whether co-workers, the cashier at the grocery store, whether your extended family, a cousin, a friend, anybody, your neighbor, anybody who's extended a kind word to us, anyone who's ever done something for us, has shaped this family to who we are today. We're not strangers. I said if we just open our mouths and start talking to one another, we'll find that we're all connected. So I am just here to say thank you to Dr. Lois, Hampton University, for just giving us an opportunity to share what worked for us. We may not be in the same era, but the ingredients that were used for us to become who we are can still be used in the families of today. Well, I'm blown away by the endless possibilities that this book could have on the world. I always say that we're charged to plant seeds, and I have that as an acronym, sentiments to encourage and elevate someone's day. That's what a seed is. And we're charged to make our place a better place, our space a better place. I want a movement to be birthed out of this book, where we make our space a better place, whether one word, one action at a time. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out conversation with a person, because we're all intertwined. I may be standing next to you or the next person. We may be strangers just by the proximity. But once we start talking to one another, then we find out how closely connected we are to each other. I want to birth that movement to whereas we are intentional about what we say to people to help people, so that we can just move forward with making this world a better place, because it's needed. And I'm hoping and praying that this book opens that opportunity. Well, I want to say forever thank you. Gratitude will forever be in my heart. I will always think of them before I open my mouth, because they always taught us to treat people right, because it's just the right thing to do. Don't treat someone right because someone might be watching. God is always watching. I'm not concerned about what man is thinking. If I do what God says I should do, man will reap the benefits from what I do for God. So I want to tell them, Mom, thank you for throwing those pennies down, because every time now I find pennies on the ground. When I find pennies on the ground, I actually would love to tell people, Mama's throwing pennies from heaven, because apparently I've done something or I just said something that she approved of whenever I stumbled upon a penny. So Mama, now, when I see pennies, I scoop you right on up and put you in my pocket, because you're telling me, baby girl, you're doing what we taught you to do. It's to love. I am love. You are love. We are love. It starts with us, because we need to show the love of Jesus, and it starts with us. So that's how I want to start living the rest of my life, is living the legacy that my parents have instilled in us.